Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
This is always a game of consequence.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in.
Gabriel Jesus! Oh, it's come loose. Timber try. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he deliver? Merino. And they can counter here. Now it's Simons. Out to the right. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Martinelli. Rice. Gabriel. Saliba. Merino. And that is as far as they're going to go. Sarr. Van de Ven. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro forwards and with intent. Xavi Simons. And that's been won straight back. Simons. Kudus. Now it's Kudus. And he's there to clear it. And it's João Palhinha. And a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Xavi Simons actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gabriel. Merino. Jose. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And back to the keeper they go. Van de Ven. Pedro Porro. Romero. Van de Ven. Sarr. That's really well manoeuvred. Rice cuts it out. Saliba shifted upfield. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. That's a throw. Xavi Simons. João Palhinha. Van de Ven aim forwards. And it's Kudus. Sarr. Jose. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Merino. Eze. Saka. And here's Jesus. It's Gabriel Jesus! Can he stop it going out? Gabriel Jesus. He's having a shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Gabriel Jesus simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Calmly anticipates. Merino. Martinelli. And here's Jesus. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van de Ven defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries a measured ball. Doggy gets a cross in. Timber clears it away.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Hoisted upfield by the keeper, and he cuts out the supply. Van der Ven. João Palhinha. Romero. João Palhinha. Palhinha, gently done. Saliba. Gabriel. Moved on forwards. And it's Eze. Martinelli. Merino. Martinelli. Merino.
And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Van der Ven. Romero, and it's played forward. Right. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Van der Ven. Tell. Kudus. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
Shapes to shoot!
Calafiori. Saliba. Calafiori. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gabriel Jesus gets flagged offside. Romero. And it's Simons. Eze. Now it's Solanke.
Well, they could break here.
Now can he find a finish? Now who's going to be first to this?
Oh, they could be caught out here. Rice gets it away.
Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. Sarr. João Palhinha. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. That
That is a great pick out. Kudus. Chance, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tell. And that was very necessary. Kudus. Nicely shaped cross. Oh, that is not what he intended. Van de Ven. Romero. João Palhinha. Aim forwards. Tell. Muscular approach does pay off here. Calafiori. Saliba. Gabriel. Merino. Kudus. João Palhinha. Van de Ven. Tell. João Palhinha. Palhinha forwards and with intent. Defending of the desperate variety. Rice. Saliba shifted upfield. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. The ball goes in, tries to get it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Kudus gets rid without sophistication.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition.
Now, shot a goal! They've scored! 2, and we've barely begun here. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Always onto this. Calafiori with the clearance. Could be danger here. Tell. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And they've got rid. Van de Ven. 2 down already, a nightmare start. Gabriel producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Calafiori. Now it's Eze. Over to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Calafiori proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Marino. Eze! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Kudus, now it's Solanke, and it's been played through. Now it's Kudus, and that has been clubbed away. Romero have it back and can go again. Saka, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Merino. Saka. Gabriel Jesus. This physical challenge. Gabriel Jesus has got himself a free kick. Decent chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Kudus, and he's had a shot! Martinelli. Solanke. Simons. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Now it's Saka. Tell. Van de Ven. João Palhinha. Sarr. Romero, gently done. Played down the flank. And the pass is intercepted. And now the breakaway. And it's Eze. And here's Saka.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Calafiori. Solanke. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rice. Quarter of an hour played. Vicario gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Saliba. Merino. Timber. Saka. He's got away. Romero. Van de Ven. Aim forwards.
Palhinha. Van der Ven forwards and with intent. Tell. Gabriel did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Martinelli. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Martinelli, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Saka. Rice. Calafiori hangs one in. That's really well cleared. Saka. Now it's Saka. Now here's the great chance! It's anyone's ball now.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Vicario sends that a long way. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus. And he welcomes it in. Tell, long ball upfield. Saliba, laid out to the left flank. Martinelli. He's had a shot! Looking for a decent ball in. Pedro Porro with the clearance. Solanke. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Timber. Saka looks to get on the end of this. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Palhinha moved on forwards. Saliba. Rice. Martinelli. Calafiori. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Pedro Porro. Palhinha. Tell, probing pass. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, they could be caught out here. Calafiori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's an excellent interception. Danger averted for now. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Kudus. Great position here. Do have a chance to counter here. Played back to the goalkeeper. Van der Ven. And it's played forward. Pedro Porro. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Simons. That's really well manoeuvred. Now, what about a counter-attack? Martinelli. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, great Saka! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Romero shifted upfield. And he's picked out the run. Gabriel Jesus. And claimed it back swiftly. That's the throw. Udogie gets over and intercepts. And he is slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's played forward. Gabriel Jesus. Eze succumbs to the pressure. And here's the chance to counter. Tell. Now it's Solanke. And he's at Solanke! There was plenty of power on that. And back to the goalkeeper. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Tell. And it's Porro. Oh, that's neat. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's really well manoeuvred. Merino. Gabriel. Aim forwards. Merino. Martinelli. Eze. Oh, good spread. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Lovely bit of skill. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Timber. Rice. Gabriel. Gabriel, gently done. Sarr. Moved on forwards. Pedro Porro. Van de Ven, gently done. And that has put paid to that. Martinelli. Martinelli. Proves too strong. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Solanke. Tell. He's in a good position here. Oh, he's been flattened there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, nicely intercepted. João Palhinha. Tell. Gabriel Jesus. He can run onto that. This looks promising. Martinelli. And here's Eze. And here's Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Saka! Van de Ven. Sarr. That's really well manoeuvred. Romero.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Great ball if he can get there. And that's a good ball. And the shot! Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Clearly not happy with that. João Palhinha. Sarr, aim forwards. Now it's Tell. Kudus. And here's Xavi Simons. Tell played out towards the right wing. It's run loose here. Gabriel shifted upfield. Rice. And it's Eze. Calafiori. Eze. Martinelli spread out to the left. What about this cross? That had too much on it. João Palhinha. Great work on the overlap. Doggy. Simons! Rice. Eze. Calafiori. Martinelli looking to run onto it. Van der Ven makes the interception. Calafiori is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van der Ven. Pedro Porro. That looks a cracking ball. Pedro Porro puts them all in. You get a throw in. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Goes down, and the shot! Timber. Eze. Now it's Saka. Oh, such a clever touch. Played out to the right. Timber. Kudus. And it's played forward. Now it's Kudus. Excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Saka. And here's Martinelli.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Simons. Out to the left it goes. Over to the left. Udogi puts a cross in. Saliba getting this one clear. Rice forwards and with intent. Eze. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Martinelli played out to the left flank, tries to cross. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, this is a great... And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Romero. Oh, easy pickings there. Caresses it through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Eze. Martinelli, played out wide. That has found him in acres of space. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Martinelli. Here comes another cross. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Timber. And here's Eze. And here's... It's Gabriel Jesus! Great football, shot and save.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Calafiori. And that could set him on his way. Udogi attempts a clearance. Very nicely done. So who's he picking out? Martinelli! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Doggy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that's well seen too. Solanke, it's a delicate pass. That has been cut short. Van de Ven, aim forwards, out to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Rice. Now it's Eze. Crossed into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tell, nicely aimed pass. And it's Udogi. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Sarr. Van de Ven. And it's played forward. Pedro Porro. Here's Xavi Simons. Saliba gets a foot in here. Out of
Play for a throw. Simons. Tell. Pedro Porro. Eze. Martinelli. And it's made its way to him. Chance for a shot! And he should have made it four.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Van de Ven. Play towards the front line. Saka. Timber. And here's Eze! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Arsenal, well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Merino, Saliba, Gabriel, Martinelli is onto it in a flash. Calafiori has it in a wide position. Oh, it's played into the area. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now it's Solanke, and it's Kudus. Rice wins the duel this time. Tell. Doggy. Approaching half-time and still the... Decent chance! Incoming to... Bullish header! Rice shifted upfield. Can he spark a counter here? Nice looking ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Merino. Mikel Merino, gently done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the counter is on. Lobbed in behind. Saka.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Tell. Pedro Porro. Tell.
There's no... Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Simons. And it's Simons. Real chance! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
The ball is out of play. Oh, Red, nice interception. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Doggy. Now it's Kudus. That's tidy. And he's heaved it away. Referee's given a throw. He's going to be disappointed with that. Eze, Rice, Timber. Oh, it's come loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, well measured. Porro gets into some space, turns and goes back, and here's Xavi Simons. Chance here to counter. And it's Eze. Eze head out towards the right wing. Some good work on the right flank here. That is lovely. Sarr can get it clear. Kudus. Driving forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedro Porro. Here's Tell. Pedro Porro. Saka chasing after it. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Udogi. Van de Ven. Romero moved on forwards. And it's Eze. Now it's Martinelli. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Merino. And here's Eze. Deftly away. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. Now he's got space here. Rice gets across to intercept that. Eze. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Gabriel Jesus has found the net here, of course. Xavi Simons. Spread out to the left. Solanke in acres of space out wide. Saliba attempts a clearance. And he's there to get it away. Rice. Gabriel. Merino. Gabriel. Timber. Gabriel, gently done. And he's managed to get free. Eze, oh, good spread. Saka. Saka has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Romero. Sarr. Tell, now he's off and running. Over to the left. Udogi gets good distance on it. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Rice. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Picks it up out wide. Oh, throw in. Martinelli. Martinelli, back when it goes. Martinelli. Lovely feet. Rice. Clipped into space. Udogi tries to clear. Looking to break at pace. Hits one through. He has found the way through. Fires it in low. Eze. Gabriel. Saliba. Solanke. So what can they make of this? Can he finish? Saka. Rice. Tell done delicately. Kudus. It's a loose ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Eze. Calafiori, and it's lofted through here. That has been knocked clear. And it's Eze. Now then, the ball's come loose. Solanke. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rice. And here's Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Solanke. Well, they could break here. Played out to the right. Kudus! And that's off target.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, please exclude the information of our show.
And the action is back on the way. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Saka. Gabriel Jesus. Tell cuts out the pass. Solanke. And they've got a throw. Eze. Merino. Romero. Van de Ven. Sarr. João Palhinha. Van de Ven. João Palhinha. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Merino. Gabriel Jesus. And he's away. Out to the left it goes. And here's Eze. Eze! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop. Romero. Udogi. Romero forwards and with intent. And it's Kudus. That looks a good ball through. And he's onside. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Timber. Played towards the other side. Calafiori. Martinelli. Sarr. And it's Kudus. And here's Solanke.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gabriel Jesus. Timber. Oh, that's a... Saka! And yes, it's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Arsenal are having a ball here. João Palhinha. Sarr. And it's Kudus. And here's Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons played out to the left flank. Tries a shot! Yeah, that's just wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kudus. Udogi. Romero. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Calafiori shifted upfield. Great defending, strong and determined.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Merino moved on forwards. Gabriel. Timber. Aim forwards.
Saka really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Excellent challenge. Mikel Merino is the guilty party there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Rice gets it clear. And it's hoisted clear. Doggy. Kudus. Doggy. In with the challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Saliba. Rice. Eze. Pedro Porro gets over and intercepts. Romero. Vanderbilt. João Palhinha. Kudus. Out to the left it goes. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And that's a throw. And it's Sarr. Saka. Rice. Saliba. And it's played forward. Martinelli looks to get on the end of this. Merino. Gabriel Jesus. Calafiori. Calafiori drives forward on the overlap. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Toro. Oh, that's nice. Good take, and it shoots! Faded wide.
How about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Pedro Porro cuts it out. Gabriel Jesus. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Van der Ven. João Palhinha. Van der Ven shifted upfield. Pedro Porro. Odobert. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Merino. Gabriel. Rice. Rice forwards and with intent. Oh, well measured. He can get that clear. It's Kudus. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Punched away. Pedro Porro. Can he finish? And it was a chance, but neat and quick for the keeper.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
That's really well manoeuvred. Romero cuts out the pass. Van der Ven. Pedro Porro. And it's Simons. Simons over to the left, and here's Kudus. Oh, it's a great ball here. No foul, says the referee. Could move up a gear here. That's Saka. Saka chips it through. He's got to be in here. He is through here. Odobert aimed forwards, and the counter is on. Udogi. Simons! Oh, they could be caught out here. Kudus. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Van der Ven makes the interception. Romero. And the men gently done. Martinelli. Moved on forwards. It's Gabriel Jesus! It's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pedro Porro picks it up now. Simons, Mikel Merino with a fine tackle. Rice. Gabriel, aim forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Sarr. Kudus. The less said about that pass, the better. Otobert! Otobert! Saka.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Calafiori. Martinelli. Merino. Martinelli. Otobert, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli is flagged offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Sarr. And here's Xavi Simons. Oh, nice touch. Big chance!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Rice. Gabriel shifted upfield. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. It's Saka. Gabriel Jesus. And it's been played through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Eze. Timber, who does have an assist to his name. Odobert. João Palhinha. Merino. Odobert. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Gabriel. Saka. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Kudus. Kudus, gently done. Ooh, delicate chip through. And Solanke! Oh, impressive strike.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Solanke. Eze. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Saka. Thinks one through. Oh, delightful ball. Martinelli. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Sarr. Solanke. That is a great pick out. He's got away. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Kudus. He's gone for goal! Calafiori. Merino. Gabriel. Rice. Eze. Martinelli. Merino. Played with finesse. And that has been cleared. Chance here to counter. Odobert. Martinelli wins the duel this time. Eze. Gabriel Jesus spread out to the left. He has found the way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, nicely intercepted. Saka. Tries to think it through. Now it's Martinelli. Alinia forwards and with intent. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Kudus. Solanke! Udogi. Kudus. Rice. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
He's put his foot right through that one.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred. Madison. Odobert. That's good play. Played into the middle. Could be danger here. Odobert. Chooses to... There's the shot! Gets it away. Cleared without complication. Looking here to chip it through. Doggy gets across him. That has been knocked clear. He can get that clear. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. That has been cut short. And he thumps it clear. He expected better, and so did he. Pedro Porro. The keeper gets his hands on it. Here's Solanke. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Timber looking to hit the byline here. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. Pedro Porro is there and he can get that clear. Vicario sends that a long way. Merino. Martinelli. That's a nicely shaped ball. And here's the chance to counter. Gabriel Jesus. João Palhinha. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Now who's going to be first to this? That'll be a throw. Solanke. Solanke shoots! Rice. Saka. Timber. And it's Eze. Martinelli, and it's lofted through here.
Played through for the wide man. Nice physical challenge. Timber is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oh, that's overhit. Van de Ven moved on forwards. Madison. Pedro Porro. That's very neat. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. Martinelli. And that was very necessary. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And here's Eze. Saka. Saka! Put out the best in the keeper.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
Pedro Porro. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Oh, can he get onto this? Saka. Timber shifted upfield. He's in plenty of space here. That's going to go a long way. Showing good feet. Now it's Eze. Madison. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. And it's Eze. Gets it away. That is a little undercooked. Now it's Solanke. Kudus. Udogi. And here's Sarr. Applies! Oh, it's hit the post! Crosses it in here. Saliba, aim forwards. Eze. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Eze. And here's Jesus. Eze! Sarr gently down. Romero. João Palhinha. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that's well seen too.
Martinelli. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Trossard. Eze, he is onto this. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Vicario, on ball by the goalkeeper. Gabriel. Saka. And here's Jesus. It's good running with the ball. And it's hoisted clear. Eze. Aimed in towards the centre. And that has been clubbed away. Trossard. Takes a shot! Rice plays it short. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Trossard. Nice control. Eze. Out to the left it goes. Lewis Skelly. And here's Trossard. Udogie attempts a clearance. Deftly away. Rice. Saka. Timber. Nice interception, well timed. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
That's over after a spate of rejections. I just love his dynamism and the X factor he's got in his game.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Come through and he's had a quick look inside. Udogie with the clearance. And the ball's come loose here. Martinelli. And he's heaved it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Merino. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, great chance. Shapes to shoot. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Calafiori. Gabriel.
And it's Simons. Kudus. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pedro Porro. And that has sent him sprawling. Gabriel Jesus. And it's Simons. And that has been clubbed away. João Palhinha. And he's well positioned. And the shots!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rice. Saliba. Gabriel. That's really well manoeuvred. Timber. Now he's got space here. Well read. The danger is averted. Rice. He can run onto that. Martinelli. And he's managed to get free. Marino. Sarr gets good distance on it. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Sarr. Pedro Porro. And here's Tell. Tell looking to run onto it. Climbs up big! That's it! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And now he has two.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That looks a good ball through. Now it's Tell. Tell, good take, and is he in? Eze, Timber. Gabriel, Saliba, Merino, Eze is onto it in a flash. João Palhinha. Keeper's got good distance on that. Gabriel makes the interception. Saliba, Merino.
Gabriel, Saliba, Merino, and it's played forward. The doggy cuts it out. And here's Solanke. Solanke unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Goes down, but nothing given. Saliba. Gabriel. Timber shifted upfield. Martinelli laid out to the left flank. That's good play. Defending of the desperate variety. Saka's delivery. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Now it's Solanke. Romero. Tell. Van de Ven. Romero. Aim forwards. Mikel Merino producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Simons. Udogi. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Saka is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
It's a mighty effort! And he should have done better, and he knows it.
Solanke was clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Played out to the right. Saka looking to get on the end of this. That's going to go a long way. Jose. Pedro Porro getting this one clear. Solanke has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Calafiori. Merino. Calafiori. Quality ball. It's a quality looking ball, that. Vicario gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Romero. Sarr. Van de Ven. Van de Ven forwards and with intent. Eze. And that has been cleared. That's a throw. Timber carries the ball down the right. Cross to the back post. Very nicely done. Calafiori. That is lovely. And it's Marino. And here's Martinelli. Oh, what a... And the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Saliba. Calafiori. Saliba. Calafiori. Saliba. Saliba, gently done. Romero. Van der Ven. João Palhinha. Moved on forwards. He's going to be disappointed with that. Great ball if he can get there. Tell. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro making good progress on the right-hand side. There will be a throw-in. Simons. Pedro Porro. And here's Tell. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice physical challenge. And here's Kudus. Saliba, gently done. Saka. Eze. And here's Martinelli. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's been taken short. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rice, oh, it's played into the area. Oh, smashing header! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Timber cuts out the pass. Rice, aim forwards. And here's Jesus. Kudus, forwards and with intent. Now, what about a counter-attack? Simons. And it's Simons. Udogu. Kudus proves just a little bit too strong. He's on it, can he get away? Simons! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Xavi Simons cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Defending was strong and firm. Lobbed in behind. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's played forward. Played into space. Through it. João Palhinha. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Proves too strong. And here's Jesus. He's got away.
I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Looking here to chip it through. He's free, he has got space.
Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think that...
Martinelli! It's anyone's ball now. Sarr shifted upfield. Mikel Merino does really well to win the ball there. Deftly away. Palhinha. Oh, it's Eze.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Sarr. And it's Kudus. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Gets it away. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Jesus. He's found a way through. Gabriel Jesus. That's very neat. Can he finish? Saliba. Timber. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Well, they could break here. Timber. Saka. Do have a chance to counter here. Gabriel Jesus. Van de Ven gets rid without sophistication. Timber's extravagant effort! Worth a try, shame about the outcome.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. It wasn't too far off either.
It's a little off target. And it's Kudus. Udogi. Tell. Sarr. Out to the right. Gabriel. Timber. Gabriel. Merino. Saliba. Calafiori. Martinelli. Martinelli. He is just caressing the ball. Palhinha wins the duel this time. Van de Ven, he's fizzed it forward. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pedro Porro. And it's played forward. Martinelli. And here's Eze. He's had a shot!
It's a loose ball. And that is out of play. Van de Ven. Van de Ven, gently done. That's a lovely, neat pass. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. And it's your doggy. Eze is fouled. Moved on forwards. And here's Saka. And he shoots! And he's there to clear it. Calafiori has it in a wide position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's the chance to counter. Merino. Gabriel. Rice. Quarter of an hour played. Rice. Timber. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Can he latch on to this? Tell, who does have an assist to his name. Now that's well seen too. Solanke. Simons. Chance, surely! That's another chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Xavi Simons really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Timber trying to keep this in. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Calafiori. Merino. Calafiori. It's Marino. Great chance! The doggy gets it clear. So what can they make of this? Van de Ven. Now it's Solanke. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Xavi Simons tries to thread one through. So who's he picking out? Pedro Porro. Up he goes!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Merino. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There are a few waiting for it. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good... Oh, what a climb! No, he's got that completely wrong. Saka looking for a runner. Pedro Porro attempts a clearance. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Oh, nice touch. It's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Solanke. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Gabriel with the slide tackle there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, it's Eze. Eze! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Romero. Aim forwards. Gabriel. Gabriel Jesus, and here's Saka. That's tidy. And here's Saka. Saka. And they've got rid. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot...
There's the shot!
Eze actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tries to get it clear. And here's Marino. Saka. Cross in. The most accurate pass. Van der Ven. Doggy. Romero forwards and with intent. Saliba, it's lofted through here. Vicario getting this one clear. Calafiori have it back and can go again. Van der Ven. Pedro Porro shifted upfield. Gabriel. Gabriel, nicely aimed pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Merino. That's really well manoeuvred. Udogi. Aim forwards. Now it's Solanke. And here's Xavi Simons. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Tell. Eze. Saka. Could move up a gear here. And it's Marino. And here's Jesus. Martinelli. Now it's Martinelli. There's no flag. Eze tries a shot. He'll try to keep this. Could be danger here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Calafiori gets across to intercept that. Rice, gently done. Now it's Saka. Now the cross. And that's been repelled. Pedro Porro. Romero. Moved on forwards. And back to the goalkeeper. Gabriel. Saliba. And it's played forward. Eze done delicately. That pass just didn't quite work. Van de Beek. Pedro Porro. And he cuts out the supply. Martinelli. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus. Tries a deft little ball. Raya claims comfortably. Now it's Solanke. And it's Porro. And here's Tell. He's having a shot! Danger averted for now. Doggy. Corner it is. Keeper beats it away. Moved on forwards. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Muscular approach does pay off here. Martinelli looking to break at pace. Martinelli in acres of space out wide. Martinelli. Chance to play it in. Now here's the delivery. That's well blocked and back out it comes. And reclaimed it in a trice. Gabriel Jesus. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Eze. Ball's played through.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Now this could be a chance. Sarr. Simons. And here's Xavi Simons. The doggy. Kudus. Played out wide. Pedro Porro, that's a delicate pass. Referee's given a throw. Kudus. And he's there to clear it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Martinelli. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Romero forwards and with intent. Oh, can he get onto this? We expected better, and so did he. Timber. Rice. And he goes cross-field. Oh, perfectly measured that. Martinelli.
Oh, sweet feet.
And here's Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Goes for a shot!
A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Now it's Kudus. And it's Udogi. Sarr. And now the breakaway. Eze. That has found him in acres of space. Only partially clear. Shoots! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Now it's Kudus. Udogi. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, played through for the wide man. The referee has given a corner. It's really well cleared. Ball's gone out of play. Martinelli puts the ball in. Kudus. Tell. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He has found the way through. Kudus. It's run loose here. And here's Xavi Simons. And that's been won straight back. Out towards the flank. Pedro Porro, and that's aimed into the middle. Merino. Nicely intercepted. Romero. Van de Ven. Sarr. Oh, this looks sharp. Xavi Simons finds himself offside. Doggy. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the right. Xavi Simons is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mikel Merino shifted upfield. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The clearance is short. Some good work on the right flank here. João Palhinha. Oh, that's neat. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away. Can he get onto this? Calafiori. Merino. Well timed, excellent interception. Merino. Now it's Martinelli.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, delicate chip through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Simons. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Jesus. And here's Eze. Pedro Porro. Aim forwards. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Merino. Arsenal can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Saliba, gently done. Now it's Eze. And here's Jesus. Now it's Saka. Sarr. Gabriel Jesus. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Rice. Calafiori. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli. That's good defending, very good defending. The doggy did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Calafiori. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. João Palhinha. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Thinks one through. Van de Ven. Pedro Porro. Van de Ven. Romero. Sarr. Udogi. Aim forwards. Calmly anticipates. Merino. Oh, it's come loose. That has been cut short. And they can counter here. Moved on forwards. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Udogi. Lovely feet. Merino. Gabriel. Oh, there's a probing ball. Sarr. Romero. Sarr. Van de Ven. And it's played forward. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. He is through here. Calafiori. Calafiori forwards and with intent. Romero shifted upfield. And here's Martinelli. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Romero, João Palhinha, Xavi Simons, laid out towards the right wing. And here's Solanke, Pedro Porro,
Lobbed in behind. Gabriel gets it away. It'll be a throw-in. That's a fabulous ball.
Saliba with a fine tackle.
Calafiori. Merino. That's really well manoeuvred. Martinelli spread out to the left. Gabriel Jesus. And the pass is intercepted. Can he spark a counter here? Tell shifted upfield. Caresses it through. He can get that clear. Palinia have it back and can go again. Eze did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Eze. Oh, good spread. Well read, nice interception. Van der Beek. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli. Martinelli! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Simons. Rice wins the duel this time. Xavi Simons. Romero aimed forwards. Can he stop it going out? And it's Udogi. Saka gently done. Jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Romero. João Palhinha. Moved on forwards. Mikel Merino tries to think it through. And back to the keeper they go. Vicario, long ball by the goalkeeper. Doggy. Played into the middle. Raya claims it safely. Now it's Solanke. And claimed it back swiftly. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Raya sends that a long way. Pedro Porro. He's in plenty of space here. Tell. It's run loose here. And it's played forward. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Calafiori. Calafiori going full tilt down the left. And the counter is on. Romero coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Tell, Pedro Porro. Tell swings it across. It's a mighty effort! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped us.
And things are starting to look awfully cosy. Eze. And here's Jesus.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Eze. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Romero getting this one clear. And here's Martinelli. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Palinia forwards and with intent. Oh, super find. And he cuts out the supply. Merino, Saliba, gently done. Calafiori. Lovely bit of skill. Plenty waiting in the middle. Martinelli, and here's Eze. Eze. Big chance! Sarr, early ball out from the back. Merino, Saka, Udogi, Solanke, now it's Kudus, showing good feet, Kudus, Kudus is smashing header, and the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Rice attempts a clearance. Saliba. Gabriel. Solanke. And Solanke! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Tell. Martinelli. Chance here to counter. Moved on forwards. Real chance here. Simons. Up he goes! Is the shot on? Great challenge, time to perfection. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Rice. Mikel Merino, aim forwards. Sarr. It's been slipped through. Now it's Solanke. Chance for a shot! Goal! Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on it clever.
He's got form. That is remarkable. Against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Saka, Gabriel Jesus. And here's the chance to counter. Kudus, and it's lofted through here. Timber. And here's Jesus. Sarr. 5 minutes till the break. Van de Ven. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro shifted upfield. Now it's Kudus. Looking to break at pace. Oh, that's nice. And it's Kudus. Oh, it's come loose. And he has been fouled there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Sarr. Now then, the ball's come loose. Goes for goal! Romero has given away a free kick. And it's Kudus. Tell. Pedro Porro. Saka. Calafiori. Calafiori going full steam ahead down the left flank. Can he deliver? Looking to go deep. Tries to get it clear. Here comes another cross. Nice interception, well timed. And it's played forward. Now it's Solanke. Great work on the overlap. Nice control. He's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. It's really well manoeuvred. Kudus. Udogi. And here's Kudus. Kudus providing an outlet on that flank. Gets his head on it! Keeper always had the measure of that. Cleared away. Saliba shifted upfield. He's got away. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Tell. Now it's Simons. And here's Kudus. Gabriel. Saliba. Aim forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rice cuts out the pass. Timber. Gabriel. Saliba. That's been drilled forward. Van der Ven cuts it out. Xavi Simons. And it's played forward. Calafiori. Saliba forwards and with intent. Martinelli. And here's Jesus. Eze. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Tell.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Calafiori. Gabriel. Merino. Martinelli. Gabriel, gently done. Van der Ven. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Tell. That looks a cracking ball. Merino. Van der Ven. And it's Kudus. Out to the left it goes. Udogi charging forward. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Now the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Keeper has taken decisive action. You get a throw in. Lovely bit of skill. Time to deliver. Ball driven towards the far post. And he thumps it clear. Sarr. Simons! Oh, terrific save.
Xavi Simons probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Pedro Porro plays it short. That's very neat. Lofted in. Moved on forwards. Gabriel Jesus. And he's lost his man here. Eze looking to run onto it. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That has been cut short. Martinelli. Calafiori. Jesus has a goal! Udogi. That's really well manoeuvred. Over to the left. And it's Udogi. Now it's Kudus. Kudus played with finesse. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Chooses to go back. Real chance! Solanke. It's a throw-in. João Palhinha. Simons! Saliba, gently done. Tell them delicately. And they've got rid. Do have a chance to counter here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Xavi Simons. Saka. Now it's Martinelli. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. João Palhinha. Sarr. Played back to the goalkeeper. Van de Ven. Van de Ven. It's a sharp pass. Tell. And the counter is on. And it's Porro. And here's Tell. Nicely shaped cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And here's Martinelli. Tell. Pedro Porro. And here's Tell. Solanke. He is just caressing the ball. Takes a shot!
Second half.
And we are back on the way. Eze. Now it's Martinelli. Looking for a decent ball in. Defending of the desperate variety. Calafiori. Rice. And here's... and he'll shoot here! No, that's just wide.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro hurtling down that right flank. And it's Porro. Tell. Very nicely done. Saka. Aim forwards. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus played out to the left flank. And here's Martinelli. And the finish! And that has faded wide. Timber gets across to intercept that. Gabriel. Merino. And it's played forward. Eze. Rice. Saka. Timber picks it up now. Timber. Turns and goes back. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Romero forwards and with intent. That'll be a throw-in. Merino. Eze. Mikel Merino looks to the other side.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Solanke. And it's Porro. A chance to play it in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's not going far. Kudus. Simons. He's gone for goal! Keeper is right behind it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Arsenal do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Saliba shifted upfield. And it's Eze. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Kudus. Simons. And here's Solanke. Tries a measured ball. Diving header! Brought out the best in the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Pedro Porro goes short. And it's Sarr. Merino, driven forward. Gabriel Jesus looks to get on the end of this. Udogi. Sarr. Udogi. Romero. Xavi Simons. Sarr. João Palhinha. Moved on forwards. Simons. Kudus. That is a great pick out. It's a chance! And he's missed it.
Kudus really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
And it's played forward. Saka. Ooh, delicate chip through. Eze!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Van de Ven. Van de Ven, gently done. Timber. And it's Eze. Shot a goal! Van de Ven, some resolute defending there. Romero. Van de Ven. Tell. Pedro Porro. Now there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Martinelli, spread out to the left. And it's Marino. And here's Martinelli. Xavi Simons succumbs to the pressure. Oh, it's a great ball here. Udogi is there and he can get that clear. Now that's well seen too. Sarr. Romero. Sarr. Romero forwards and with intent. Gabriel. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Saka. Oh, shooting chance! No, it's wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro chips it through. Gabriel can get it clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, great play! Saka. And the shot! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Saka, he'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Van de Ven. Romero, aim forwards. Udogi. And it's Udogi. Saka does really well to win the ball there. Oh, they could break here. Timber. Moved on forwards. Saka. Lovely feet. And he's managed to get free, in by Saka, and reclaimed it in a trice. Solanke, Xavi Simons. So what can they make of this? And it's Porro. Played out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. Solanke. And now the breakaway. Pedro Porro. Showing good feet. Tell. Now it's Simons. Merino. Martinelli. And they can counter here. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli. Steaming on goalwards. No way through, so back it comes. And it's played forward. Oh, red, nice interception. Saka. Rice. Out to the right. And they've got a throw. Saka. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Xavi Simons. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Clipped into space. It's a goal kick. Merino. Saliba, gently done. Romero. Van de Ven. Pedro Porro. Van de Ven goes forward. Martinelli. And it's Eze. He's through here. And a chance! And that was very necessary. And here's Martinelli. Played back in. It's out for a goal kick. Eze. Saka. And here's Eze. Out to the left it goes. Hit into the middle. He's dealt with that well. Kudus. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Solanke. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And here's Jesus. Romero wins the duel this time. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kudus. Can he spark a counter here? Alinia gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. This could be a chance. It's Sarr. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Jim, it looks to me as though both sides are shifting their tactics here, aren't they?
Well, it's attack versus defence now, and it's actually quite abrasive. One side looking to get balls into the box, and the other doing their utmost to repel whatever arrives.
Saliba forwards and with intent. Over to the left. Played towards the other side. Udogi. Solanke being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Tell. Xavi Simons. Spread out to the left. Udogi gets into some space. Udogi puts a cross in. Could move up a gear here. Merino. Arsenal going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Gabriel, that's really well manoeuvred. Saka head out towards the right wing. Timber. Eze. And he's there to clear it. And they can counter here. It's a good foot in there. Rice shifted upfield. Eze, decent chance! Calafiori, backward it goes. Chance, surely! Saliba, and the keeper's got it again. Gabriel, forwards and with intent. That's a nicely weighted pass. Might be danger here. Martinelli, he's onside! Van der Ven defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Saka. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Kudus. He's found a way through. And it's Udogi. Now it's Kudus. Simons. Saar, probing pass. Ah, such a clever touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. He's shooting! Cleared without complication. Saka laid out to the left flank. Do have a chance to counter here. Martinelli. And he's been booked for simulation.
Listen, he can play the innocent as much as he wants, Peter, but it was fairly obvious to everyone here. He's got no hiding place.
Udogi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's cut it out. Saka. That looks a good ball through. Shoots! And he's steered it beyond the post.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Merino. Eze. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Van der Ven. João Palhinha. Kudus. Romero, gently done. Gabriel. Rice. Timber. Gabriel. Merino. Moved on forwards. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Kudus makes the interception. And that's a good ball. And here's Saka. And it's Timber. Oh, look at the space here. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Gabriel Jesus proves too strong. Van de Ven. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Udogi. And it's Kudus. Over to the left. Climbs up big! Calafiori clears it away. Calmly anticipates. He's in a good position. And Solanke! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Saliba can get it clear. Tell. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gabriel chooses to go cross-field. Saliba. Calafiori. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the counter is on. Solanke. Played out to the right. He has found the way through. Well, that's well done, really robust. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Physical challenge. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Too much on it. Nicely intercepted. Merino. Calafiori. Calafiori played over towards the opposite flank. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Timber. Saliba, aim forwards. Simons. That's really well manoeuvred. Kudus. Oh, what a ball! Brilliantly cut out. Martinelli. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Timber. Rice. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Timber drives forward on the overlap. He's found a way through. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Merino. Calafiori. And here's Eze. Martinelli. Pedro Porro gets good distance on it. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Merino. Rice. And it's played forward. For a shot! And the keeper's well positioned.
Arsenal seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
Kudus. Timber with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Merino. Romero cuts out the pass. Sarr. Kudus. Timber. That's a nicely shaped ball. That's going to go a long way. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Timber played up towards the front line. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that's well seen too. And it's gone back to the keeper. Udogi. And it's Rice. Rice forwards and with intent. Solanke has been caught there, it's a foul. Now, this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Arsenal are down to 10 men. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Arsenal getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Saliba shifted upfield.
Jose. Oh, that's nice. Has a shot! And that's wide.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Rice does really well to win the ball there. And now the breakaway. Saka. And here's Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, good spread. And here's Saka. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Merino. Kudus producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And back to the keeper they go. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. Out to the right. Played out to the right. Timber, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Lewis Skelly. The changes then in quick succession. Romero, Xavi Simons. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Merino, Rice, Saka. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ødegaard gently done. Moved on forwards. Can he spark a counter here? Merino. That'll be a corner. And he shoots! Kudus chips it through. Timber, and the keeper's got it again. Saliba, gently done. And it's Ødegaard. Gabriel Jesus shifted upfield. Another chance from a corner. Arsenal making another change here. Rice with the short one. Sarr gets it away. Lovely, now then. Moved on forwards, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Tell spread out to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's the throw. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Simons! Well, we really got hold of that.
It's almost like you had too much thinking time there, Peter.
midfield, changing the point of attack. Rice. Kudus. Now it's Solanke. Kudus. It's been slipped through. Timber gets rid without sophistication. Cross goes in there. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. To a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Easy, almost too easy here. Merino. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Simons. And it's Kudus. Kudus goes on a charge down the left. Oh, what a climb! Solanke. Saliba. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Lewis Skelly. And it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Saliba makes the interception. Could be danger here. He's got to be in here. Tells cross, takes a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That'll be a throw. Simons cross. That was nicely by the defence. He's there to clear it. Tell. Lewis Skelly aimed forwards. Lewis Skelly. Rice forwards and with intent. Oh, well, that is asking for trouble. They could break here. Now it's Sarr. That looks a cracking ball. Xavi Simons has it out wide and in space. Sarr. And here's Solanke. And again! Oh, it's come loose. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Odegaard. Gabriel Jesus. That's good play. And here's the chance to counter. Solanke. And he cuts out the supply. Odegaard.
looking to break at pace. Now it's Solanke. Now it's Simons. Nice looking ball. Kudus. Shapes to shoot! Oh, almost a sixth!
Kudus has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Merino. Saliba, played out towards the right wing. And here's Solanke. Out to the left it goes. In into the... There's the header! And that has been clubbed away. Rice. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. So what can they make of this? Moved on forwards.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Gabriel Jesus. Merino. Saliba shifted upfield. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Tell. Xavi Simons. Spence. Well-timed, excellent interception. Trossard. Now it's Odegaard. Trossard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Solanke.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's really well manoeuvred. Sarr. That has been cut short. Lewis Skelly. Rice. And it's Timber. Sarr gets over and intercepts. A heavy challenge. Alinia, that's an imaginative pass. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Marino clears it away. Rice. Mikel Merino. Oh, good spread. Saka. That's a delicate pass. Pedro Porro. Tell. Up towards the front line. Oh, Red. Nice interception. Rice. Rice, gently done.
Kudus. Solanke. Trossard. Well, that's a date. It's Gabriel Jesus!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Sarr, aim forwards. And it's played forward. Spence. Solanke is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Saka. Timber is onto this. Sarr. Van de Ven. Kudus. Xavi Simons. Tell. Pedro Porro. Time to deliver. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Pedro Porro puts them all in. Tell! Now that was quite some save.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
They've played it short. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Romero, gently done. Tell. Mikel Merino, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Timber. Trossard. And there's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Vicario herring after the ball here. Palinia, aim forwards. And here's Jesus. He's had a shot! That has faded wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Kudus, and it's lofted through here. Merino, Ødegaard. Merino, Lewis Skelly. Great run on the overlap here. Lewis Skelly. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, smashing header! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save. Pedro Porro. Tell. Xavi Simons. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Merino. Trossard. Ødegaard laid out to the left flank. And it's Lewis Skelly. Gabriel Jesus. Trossard! Oh, denied at the last.
Trossard really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Timber. And here's Trossard. Trossard. Van der Ven is there, and he can get that clear. Keeper's got good distance on that. Lewis Skelly. Saliba forwards and with intent. Trossard played with finesse. Saka! He's put it wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
It's Toro. Xavi Simons in acres of space out wide. Can he deliver? And that's been well dealt with. It's run loose here. Do have a chance to counter here. Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lewis Skelly getting this one clear. Van der Ven. Oh, super find. Trossard. Lewis Skelly. Ødegaard. Saka. Played out to the right. Timber looking to hit the byline here. That is lovely. There are a few waiting for it. Ødegaard. And it's Lewis Skelly. Can he spark a counter here? Kudus. Solanke. He's got away. Oh, nice touch. Back into the middle. Kudus. He is through here. So who's he picking out? Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And he's heaved it away. Saka wins the duel this time. Merino. Gabriel Jesus. Lewis Skelly. Merino. Trossard. And it's Lewis Skelly.
Trossard. That's really well manoeuvred. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Simons. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Calmly anticipates. Spence shifted upfield. Van de Ven. It's a good run down the right. And it's Porro. Moved on forwards. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Muscular approach does pay off here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saliba. Timber. And it's played forward. Saka is onto it in a flash. Now, what about a counter-attack? Solanke. Mikel Merino gets it clear. Now it's Saka. Great defending, strong and determined. Played back to the goalkeeper. Saliba. Lewis Skelly. Saliba chooses to go cross-field. Timber. Saka. Tries a measured ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Palhinha forwards and with intent. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Trossard.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Spence does really well to win the ball there. And it's Ødegaard. Van de Ven. João Palhinha. Ødegaard. Merino. Trossard. Trossard! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him.
Arsenal have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
That's really well manoeuvred. Spence. Kudus. And here's Solanke. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. That's found him in acres of space. And he's there to clear it. There's the shot! Saliba looks to the other side. Timber shifted upfield. Always onto this. He's in, he tries a shot! He scored! Game of this. Van de Ven. Spence. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Xavi Simons. Sarr. And it's Simons. And here's Solanke. Trossard cuts it out. 5 minutes left on the clock. Timber gently done. Gabriel Jesus, now he's off and running. Timber. Caresses it through. Oh, sweet feet. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Merino, long ball, looking to counter. Gets it away. Pedro Porro. Romero, aim forwards. Van de Ven gets across to intercept that. João Palhinha. Romero. Tell. Ødegaard. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now.
Saka really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Saliba. Merino. And it's Lewis Skelly. Who played through for the wide man. Trossard. Kudus is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mikel Merino, and it goes cross-field. Xavi Simons, gently done.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Kudus. Spence. And he's managed to get free. Serves up across. And it's hoisted clear. Ball is over the line. That's a throw. Trossard. Rice. Ødegaard. Trossard. Lewis Skelly. Done delicately. And that has been cleared. João Palhinha. Moved on forwards. Spence. And it's played forward. Now it's Solanke. And Solanke! And he's missed it. Merino. Saliba. Saka. Gabriel Jesus. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's Marino. Oh, it's come loose. Mikel Merino showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, they could break here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Ødegaard. Played towards the other side. Timber chasing after it. Rice. Picks it up out wide. There's the shot! Has another go! And that has flown over. Xavi Simons. Tell. Xavi Simons. Played down the flank. That's tidy. Can he deliver? And the shot's great chance! And one more try! Oh, terrific save. Tell. Could move up a gear here. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Simons. Spence. He has found a way through. And a shot!